Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. James. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run it with James. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Manning on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
It's going to be a long day.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down, Young from the gun. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try to settle for field goals.
Well, the second down throw on target, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They run the counter. It's James. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
70, Indy. X3.
Second and 5 now. Manning. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
90, Wolf. Come on, team. Big rip.
Into the red zone now. Manning. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jayon Brown. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Manning. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Check. Look at me. Door. Come. 5.
Throwing on third and long. Manning going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's now third down and 3.
Third and short yardage, Young. He's got Mason complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Switch up, switch up.
Young on 1st down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
You ready? 54. Mike 54. I got you, punk. Ready? Get it.
On 1st down, it's James. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
64.
No gain on the play.
Slam.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Manning. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill. Rush in.
To throw, it's Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Barry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, a 22.
At the 4-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. 54. 6-man. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Manning. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Here's James. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Young. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Young. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Young to throw it. It's caught by Davis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On the run, it's Campbell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out here in the eye. Young takes it on the sneak, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mason. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the ground, it's James. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. On play action, it's Manning. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They'll run on first down. James. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning sliding out of the pocket. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will tie things up at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
You can't block his head. Right over there. Yeah.
Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
X3, 218, chops. Ready?
Throwing on first down is Manning. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. First down, Indianapolis.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Manning dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. play action. Now Manning. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back now in Nashville. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Manning now on 3rd and goal. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown from 6 yards away. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
58, Mike. Yeah.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a play fake. Manning. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Manning. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
1st down, Colts.
Manning now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Manning to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Manning to throw once more. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. Just bowling over tacklers. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the ground, this is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was tough.
Now Young loses the football. It's stripped, and the Colts pick it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Whip. Watch my back.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And it's the Lions who have scored to extend their lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 27, Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Mason. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
58, Mike. Don't get nervous. 58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curl.
A first down throw for Young. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. Manning now to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Colts, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2.